Very different scoreboard suddenly. From looking like a runaway, it's a real chance for Sunrisers to close in here. Another wicket breaking this partnership would be gold. I might give a little bit of credit to Coles there. It was very soft hands on that ball. Oh my goodness me. What timing. Wow, what a shot. Highest score in SA20 cricket now for this fabulous talent.
He's crunched that. Again, backed away to create some room. Still head, watched the ball like an absolute hawk. And didn't overhit it, again right under his eyes. This is effortless batting here. Just putting up a masterclass.
You can't bat better than this, guys. Even the ones we've got in the commentary boxes, the Baby de Villiers and Kevin Peterson's, two of the modern greats of the game. I mean, even they on their day, this is fantastic. 81 from 42 balls. And he's done that well, by the way. And he's done that well. And he's done that well. A lot happened in that split second.
I think they'll check the boundary there. But again, watch his head here. He knows he's slightly away from the ball. Pretsky there, doing really well to stop it the first time. Now the second. And does he do enough?
Do you have any other angles for me?
We'll need another angle.
Okay, let's just see him pick the ball up. There, I'm satisfied. Runs, runs, runs.
Into the final six overs of the innings, and a very long conversation between Tristan Stubbs and Marco Jansen trying to get this field right, Owen.
Yeah, extremely important part of the game. You'd say in the balance at the moment. Two key players at the crease for the Pretoria Capitals. Jansen now with ball in hand. I'd also actually like to see Heinrich Nortje bowl the following over as well. Really need wickets from the Sunrisers' point of view. And the planning that you alluded to, Mark, becomes key to this period of the game. Captain, bowler, fielders all need to be on the same page. You've got a batter one end in Devol Brevis who is set in and even hitting your best balls for 4 or 6. So your plan needs to be on point to try and get ahead of him, outthink him, be accurate with what you're trying to execute. Give yourself the best chance in either getting him off strike or taking his wicket.
Yeah, good summary. It's a clarity thing. You've got to run in knowing what you're going to do. You can't be uncertain at the end of your run. You probably have 2 go-to balls, maybe a third if you're top class, but you want to know what you're going to bowl. You know, the pace of the pitch is even, the bounce is even. It's a stroke maker's paradise, particularly if you're as good as Brevis is.
Been clever here with bowling to Brevis, especially the fast bowlers. They're utilising the slower ball. They know how much he enjoys pace on. So I suspect that they will look to bowl the slower ball, both short and the ones that are pitched up, so that he creates all the pace on the ball here. He's got one more over after this, Jansen. Sapamla's got one, Nokia's got 2. So you know that the one over from Coles will be the over that perhaps one of these batters targets.
And there's the Suzuki that we've had fun with throughout the tournament. And we're going to find out between the innings who our winner is, who will drive that away. We're balling with Suzuki, and he's a fine piece of kit. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors throughout this 5-week extravaganza. She's a wide. And that's simply because of the concern the bowler has running in the bowl at the batsman. He knows that anything out of kilter is going to be pumped. And so even someone as good and experienced as Marco Jansen is a little nervous, a little tight, doesn't quite bowl it. He sort of just puts it there. Nice, great bowling that.
That's a very good slower ball. Rolled his fingers over it. Wasn't really watching it, was Brevis. Just turning a little bit extra there. And this is where they'll look to target him, the slower balls.
Excellent over so far from Marco Jansen. 3 singles, a wide in it, so the cost is so far 4 with that single there, and there's a ball to bowl. It's a 7-ball over because of the wide, but what you're protecting at this stage is the boundary. Sourav Ganguly is coach of the side. Sean Pollock, one of his support crew, I think probably title bowling coach, but there'll be a lot more to what Sean contributes for sure. Ganguly is also director of cricket for the franchise globally. And the small matter of being Indian captain once as well. 15 gone, 1, 2, 3 for 4.
And we have our lucky contestants over here, so Switch who brought out the brand new water and one of the official sponsors of the Betway SAT20. Right, one of you three is going to walk away with 5,000 rand. All you need to do is flip this bottle here, make it go upright, down the water, put it on your head. I love your costume, mate. I'm absolutely in love. I wish I was in one of those. All right, guys, I have another time. All right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Who's gonna get that 5,000? No, open it, open it, open it!
We have got 5 overs to go. 123 is on the board. Where do Pretoria Capitals go to from here? They've got their 2 best batters. In the last 5 in Betway previous over, it went for 5. It's only the 4th over he's bowled in the middle phase this season. He's either bowled in the power play or the last 5. So they brought him in to maybe possibly pick up a wicket and break this partnership. The Sunrisers Eastern Cape know how damaging these two can be. Neville Brevis in the last 5. He strikes at almost 240. Rutherford strikes at 208, but averages 55. Now, Green with the ball. Manages to find a little gap on the leg side. Alongside AB de Villiers, Stain. Green bowling this over. What are we thinking?
Straight away I was nervous for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape because this is Neville Brevis' matchup. Right arm off spinner. He's going to look to take you downtown, and Green knowing exactly that, going full and straight in the block hole, managing to get him to squirt it down to long on for 1. Started the over well, but you just get the feeling, AB, Natalie, that if Brevis hits the first one for 6, he's not going to try and block the next. He's going to try and hit 6 sixes of somebody like Chris Green.
Now it is short boundary on the leg side for Rutherford, and it's downwind. This is going to be entertaining.
He was looking for the leg side boundary, as he has done so many times this season, and yet again finds success.
The flair of the West Indies here at the Betway SAT20 this year. He's been in fine form. He's been there when the Capitals were in trouble, alongside Brevis for most of the games in this season, and he's finding a bit of form here again in the final.
That's a much better delivery from Green. You just feel every now and then they go a little bit more defensive, and that's how Pretoria Capitals are able to get those boundaries. You still bowl your best ball on this wicket, I still feel that there's something in it.
It is raining 6s off the bat of Rutherford so early on in his innings. He's already found his timing.
Yeah, again, just drifting down the leg side a little bit by Green. Knows Rutherford's abilities to that short boundary, going quicker, but not full enough. It's almost length for him. He can just go with the pace, with the angle, down the leg side. It's just a chip, really, especially for batters that are in form. Rutherford, Brevis, it's almost too easy right now.
Rutherford, in the wins that Pretoria Capitals have had, he's only been out twice, and one of them he went out last ball of the innings and had made 53 from 27. And he's often there at the end, whether it's chasing or setting a total.
That's a little bit better. Try and force him to hit to the offside. Instead, he's bowled those 2 6s that have gone down the leg side, and he's just kind of hit it to the short boundary. These are those 2 6s. You can see they're almost missing another set of stumps on the leg side. On a much better shot. Need to just try and force him to hit offside right now into his plan B, maybe plan C. It's the better option.
I reckon just about every opposition has gone through the entire alphabet with Shafine Rutherford. We'll get underneath that one. Very good over it is, though, for the Pretoria Capitals. They're 138 for 4. Let's have a look at the DP World Dispatch of the Day contender. Many we've seen off the bat of this man through the season, but how good is that? Beautiful use of the feet, makes that look very easy. Free flowing off his bat right through the season, and yet again here at Newlands in a final. It's contender number 1 for DP World Dispatch of the Day. 9 4s, 9 6s. 6 6s have come off the bat of Neville Brevis. He is at the top of the reigning 6s leaderboard for this season. He's almost on 30 for the season. No doubt, should be adding to it as we start coming towards the back end of this innings. Last over was a good one for the Pretoria Capitals. Now Nortje's got a job, he's under pressure. Good square leg in placement. Wicket is on the boundary. There's a point on the boundary as well. On his back. Does well there, the captain.
He's gotten away with that one, I think. It is in his area there. It's probably just a bit too full. He's looking probably Yorker to try and make sure that he starts the over off well. Fortunately for Nortje, Brevis wasn't able to put that away, but it's certainly in the area where he wants to look to hit the ball down the ground and long and far.
Yeah, and it's very interesting to see Nortje being very aware of that short boundary in the leg side. Usually they would test Brevis out with a short ball or two. You haven't seen that today, really. We might see it here with a long boundary to Rutherford.
Mix up between the two. It's better together so much. You think they know each other very well.
He's got a lot of flair, Rutherford, from Guyana in the West Indies, close to the Amazon forest, Dalo. We've been there before. Beautiful part of the world.
It's hanging in the air. Big moment. And it's put down. They desperately needed that one. Jordan Hammond has done such a good job for the Sunrisers Eastern Cape on the boundary this season. He knows that could cost them.
Yeah, this is a huge drop, a massive drop in the context of this game. Rutherford and Brevis, what they are capable of doing in the last 5 overs is pure destruction, and on this occasion it's gone right up. You could say it's the sun, but when it goes straight up, Avi, it's not at that 45-degree angle. He's hardly got a hand to it as Jordan Herman.
It's tough, and I spoke to Adrian Burrell, there he is, prior to the game, and he told me we're going to do some catching because the high balls here are always very tricky. It swirls around.
Just add a little bit of salt into those wounds, which may just start to gape a little bit as these two build on this partnership.
Now, it's the one area off the ground you don't want to miss here with that short boundary in the leg side. It was a leg cutter, back of the hand. The problem is that short fine leg is up into the in the ring because it is the short boundary. He's got as much protection on the leg side as possible, square leg, cow corner and long on out, but not enough for Devil Brevis. Not enough to stop him at least. He moves on to 92 now of only 50 balls. Playing a big hand in this final today.
These are the lengths to Devil Brevis today. Not many bounces you can see over there. Yes, strike rate is 200, but that's literally because you've only seen 2 bounces at him. He's been out there all season long to the short ball, and the Sunrisers Eastern Cape have somehow forgotten about that. They've gone with the bluff.
Shafane Rutherford was dropped not that long ago. He stands mid-pitch. He cannot believe that he's given them a second opportunity in this over. This time, they grab it.
Disappointing end to this innings for Rutherford. It was there to hit. It was the short boundary. Everything was set up for him to take full advantage of that. But all he did was found Sipamla there. It's a very big wicket for the Sunrisers as Brevis and Rutherford were starting to get a bit of the rhythm going. It's 145 for 5.
Now Nortje digging this one into the deck. Rutherford just trying to use the pace. It is a short boundary. It's a good catch by Luto Sipamla. You probably feel that in the high felt at Pretoria or in Johannesburg, where Rutherford has played the most of his cricket so far, that is a safe shot, but not today at the coast. It will slow down a little bit as we see Roston Chase come in at number 7 for Pretoria.
Roston Chase, he's got a job to do here. There's 145 on the board. We've spoken about what's a good score at this ground. Back on the seasons, anything below 157 has been successfully chased every time. Anything above 173 has never been successfully chased. So if they go 10 runs and over, they'll get to 175. Responsibility on this man's shoulders. Pumler in a final. Got himself a job to do now with the ball. He's just taken a good catch. These cries, you can hear it because they want to close this down quickly and ensure that Brevis is not on strike.
Yeah, the best thing happening right now is to get the new batter on strike and bowl as many deliveries as you can to the new batter, Roston Chase. It is a little bit tricky when you come in. It's a touch slow. You can hold your length. It takes you a few deliveries to kind of get accustomed to the pace of the wicket. Brevis is out there for 52 deliveries. He's finding it pretty easy now, 94.
Run him over 5.
Somebody walking across the side screen, so that's why he's pulled up.
He's got a pretty conventional field set here, Sipamla. Actually not, I'm just standing up. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's a fine leg, square leg out, your normal mid-wicket and a long on, which tells me he's going to go length, hard lengths, straight line, stay away from that short boundary on the offside, and test chase.
Yeah, sometimes the delivery hasn't quite matched the field. And I think since Durban I've watched Sunrisers do a lot of bluffing, and I can only kind of think that that is exactly what it is. We kind of call it, you look at the field, you look at it and you kind of get an idea of where you think and feel the bowler's going to bowl, what the batter's going to get, and it's exactly the opposite.
As you said that, the look on A.B. de Villiers' face was a look of a captain who's been in that situation before.
It's around about here where the captain just turns around and he walks back to the circle, just doesn't look at his bowler. That's not the plan, I think.
Yeah, you have to feel that when a new batter comes in that you get yourself the best opportunity at getting him out. Hit the splice of the bat, make him force a shot. But right now, Sipamla running in, trying to bowl leg stump Yorkers. All that's really going to do is it's going to get Roston Chase off strike and Brevis back on strike. It's not even going to get you a wicket, really. And that's exactly where he's got to be. Roston Chase now has to acclimatise to the pitch, feel the pace. Just no easy runs, AB. Once you get easy runs, you feel like you can build your innings. Make the batter work for his runs.
Sold out here today at Newlands. And there's the field. Fine leg, deep square, mid-wicket, long on. That's what I was talking about. It's crying out for conventional hard length bowling. Test him.
Stubbs is coming in off the boundary. It won't even get anywhere near him, but this over is changing the game at the moment. It's just swinging it in the way of Sunrisers Eastern Cape. With 2 balls to go, there is so much pressure now on Brevis on strike. You'd love a boundary. That's the best result in the next ball, and then get strike again after that.
2 balls to go in this over, and I just feel that if he can show a little bit of discipline here, I know it must be tempting to go big, but take it to the next over. There's a short boundary in the leg side, then Everyone is waiting on this long boundary on the leg side.
Brevis goes to the leg side. Has it gone over the rope? Yes, it has. 100 in a final. What a special moment for a man who seems to have matured overnight through this competition. And he stood up when his team has needed it.
Unbelievable scenes here at Newlands. The youngster has arrived. He's mature now. 100 of only 53 balls on the biggest stage with the highest amount of pressure on him. He takes his helmet off. He puts his arms up in the air. He did it. What a phenomenal performance from Devil Brevis here today. "13 balls to go. Buckle up."
His third 100 of his T20 career. 11th overall in the competition. He wants strike. Ends the over with the best result of 6 and then gets strike. It's 155 for 5. If you're looking for live match scores, statistics and news, you can get all of that on Betway Scores. All you need to do is download that today. It's available on Android, iOS and Huawei as well. Get all your information with Betway Scores. Easy to download. We've got 2 overs to go before we know what the target is for Sunrisers Eastern Cape to chase and get their 3rd title in Betway SA20. 8.61 has been the run rate for a little while for Pretoria Capitals. They were hoping maybe to push things along with Shane Rutherford, but he's gone. Now it's up to this man, Brevis. That was the moment that took him to 100. He's had a moment to take it in. Now he's got a job to do. Janssen starts well. Really read that pace.
Yeah, pretty stock standard game plans here for Marco. There's a long boundary on the offside for him. He's going to use cutters and most probably push Brevis as far to that wide line on the offside. There it is. You can see that big boundary. There's huge pockets there. It's into the breeze as well, so it's really not easy to clear the boundary. And then you go to the leg side. It's downwind. And I don't think we're going to see Janssen anywhere near the stumps in that over. Remember, he's got the extra advantage of having that angle, being a left armer, bowling it across the right-hander.
De Kock completes the catch. The wicket of Rutherford slowed down the rate. And now Brevis thinking, I've got to be creative. Falls to a slower ball from Janssen.
Yeah, let's not take away from a fantastic knock. 101 or 56 balls. He stood man alone. The rest of his team only managing 54 of that 155. Brevis has been the guy. There's a beautiful knock on the biggest stage, the final. He deserves all the applause from this Newlands crowd. Played here for MI Cape Town last year. Was a crowd favourite, came and delivered for them today in the final. 101 for Devil Brevis, Pretoria Capitals 155 for 6.
It looks like a slow ball from Janssen. No surprises there, really. Brevis sort of leaving his game plan. Yes, the field was set for that, for it to make it an option for him to try and go over there. But I still feel with the way he played today, hitting it straight through the covers, playing in the V was his strength today, and it worked for him. But what a phenomenal knock. Huge impact
Keshav Maharaj now has a job to do with the bat. He's been so good for the Pretoria Capitals with the ball, especially in the middle phase with his bowling. Now there's an appeal by Marco Jansen. Cock just having a little question. Tristan Stubbs has called for the review right down from the boundary.
TV umpire to director. We have a play review for LBW. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Original decision is not out. Can I front on, please? Front on coming up. Okay, can I see bat or no bat with ultra edge, please? Standing by. Okay, take it forward. Clear gap between bat and ball. Can I have ball tracking when ready, please? Stand by for ball tracking. Ball tracking coming up. Original decision not out, pitching outside. Please go back to Anu. Anu, stay with your not out decision. Stand by. Signal now.
Yeah, there wasn't much going for that review. Looking for the same length, same line.
It's the time of the game that you want to make contact with the ball. Make sure you keep that scoreboard ticking over. Only 8 balls to go and the game is on the line here. The base has been set. This is Brevis' wicket, definitely a slow ball, rolling the fingers. Just not enough pace to create that momentum. Maybe playing it a touch early. Almost look overcommitted on that front foot, a little bit too early.
He started off with a big wicket of Brevis in the over. Hasn't given a run away since. And now he's got Maharaj.
Yeah, this is a wonderful over by Marco Jansen. When you play in the finals, you want your big players to step up. We saw Brevis with the 100. But we're looking at this spell for Marco Jansen. Is this a match-winning spell? He's picked up 2 wickets in this over. He's only gone for 10 runs so far. But that is the end of Captain Keshav Maharaj for a duck. Pretoria Capitals are 155 for 7.
For that line pretty much all the way through the over, just pulled his leg back just slightly. Big old swing from Maharaj ends his innings. Zard Williams walks to the crease. Done a lot of batting this season, hasn't been really required. He's come in for 3 innings, but hasn't spent much time at the crease. Just stay there, get as many runs as you possibly can. There's not much time left in this innings. How this has turned around. So much reliance on Rutherford and Brevis through the season for Pretoria Capitals. It's an interesting shot selection in the end. What a brilliant over. A double wicket maiden it is.
Yeah, very interesting shot. I feel probably had a free hit here was Zard Williams, opting for the ramp. Don't think he's ever played many of those in his life before, but this is the Absa Moneyball saver. Marco Jansen way in front. The economy rate of 2.5 and 15 dot balls today. He bowled absolutely beautifully, 3 for 10 in his spell in a final. Didn't take many wickets leading up to today, but he stepped up today for his team.
I'm a little bit speechless here to allow for a double wicket made in the 19th over of a final after the foundation has been set. is just crazy. Credit to Marco for bowling really well. Good plans, good execution. We've got Anrich Nortje back in the... Fantastic over. It's got to be said. Credit to Marco and the Sunrisers. This is how I set him up, surprising him with that Yorker first up. Again into the pads, then came the change of pace. Down to 121. And bails and stumps and lights all over the place.
It's worth mentioning, again, we've spoken about this a lot today. Anything below 157 at this ground has been successfully chased. Didn't think we'd be looking at that sort of number when Dewald Brevis was there with Rutherford.
No, I actually joked with Avi before the start of the previous over where I said Sunrisers are going to chase 210 here. Just felt like once he got to 100, he was seeing the ball so well that he'd be able to deliver a bunch of sixes, jokingly 210, but closer to that 180, 175 kind of area. But right now, they have fallen away since the wicket of Brevis.
He turned down the run at the start of the over. Now he wants a second run. The throw is completely off. Lucas Apamla punches the ground in frustration.
And look, the Capitals have done a lot of hard work here today, and they're definitely still in the game. But it's absolutely incredible what's happened over the last 8-9 balls. A welcome 2 year for the Capitals as Chase turned back for that 2. It's got to be said, there was a chance for a run out with a better throw.
Absolutely beautifully bowled by Anrich Nortje. He's brought fine leg up. Now he's dropping fine leg back down. He knows exactly where he wants the bowl. Bowls to his field. Guessing now he's going to go to the Yorker. That is A.D. Burrell. Daniel Vittori at the back. He's made the flight from New Zealand. Sirif Ganguly just looking a little bit concerned. They've reached that 157 mark right now, but which of the two coaches are going to be happier?
They've reached that 157 mark indeed, so they've got a chance now. Haven't had a chance before that.
Well, it's been an incredible last 2 overs this by the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. They were probably staring down the barrel when Dewald Brevis took that single to take strike in the 19th over. You can just see now the body language of the Pretoria Capitals, just understanding that did they let it slip a little bit.
They'll add just 1 at the end of that over. Only 3 runs come from the final over. 158 is what Pretoria Capitals post. That includes 100 from Dewald Brevis. For the Sunrisers Eastern Cape to make it 3 titles, they need 159.
The most incredible sport is cricket. How things can turn around as the game of margins, inches, millimeters. 15-20 minutes ago, the Capitals were cruising this final, and all of a sudden, the Sunrisers is walking off the field with their tails up. Good start there from the Capitals, with obviously Brevis there and Parsons. Great partnership, but that's not only after they stumbled to 2 down initially. Brevis kept everything together. You take that 100 out, there's not much to look at. They will be relatively happy, but obviously disappointed with that end. I think they only got 3 of the last 2 overs, and that's where they stumbled. There's the partnerships, 97 between Brevis and Parsons. Parsons playing the hand as well. And unfortunately, since then, no more real big partnerships for the Capitals, and they got unstuck, undone at the end of the innings.
Yeah, the Sunrisers were fantastic from the start. Marco Janssen picked up a wicket in the first over. He was the pick of the bowlers with 3 for 10 in a final. You want your big players to step up. He did that. Anrich Nortje, 1 for 19, was also fantastic today.
Let's take you down now to Nickel.
Marco Janssen, Marco, 3 for 10 today, superb in a final. Tell me about the surface. What was your plan in terms of length?
It looked like a good wicket, especially with the new ball coming on a bit quicker or a bit nicer onto the bat. And then as the ball got older, the focus for me was just to try and hit my length, that good length area. Because it's either a good length or a good Yorker or a good bounce. So that was pretty my plan for the end.
I know he's in the opposition today, but he's your South African teammate. How good was that not from Douwe Brevis?
It's nice to see it, but it's not very nice to play against. But no, he batted superbly. He played the wind very well. He played some very good shots, very good options as well on this wicket. He played brilliantly.
And bowling to him and Rutherford, what was your plan and how much pressure?
Try and not go for boundaries, basically. But no, just try and basically restrict them as much as I can, especially when it comes to boundary hitting for them in particular. So if they go for ones or twos, I wasn't really bothered. As soon as they got like fours or sixes, that's probably what I was going to stop the most.
How do you chase this and win the final?
Hopefully with 10 wickets down again. Let's see.
Marco, go well.
Thank you.
Absolutely magnificent bowling performance from Marco Janssen, including a double wicket maiden in the final. The target is 159.
What a vibe the Betway 20 Season 4 final is. And let me tell you, Eastern Cape decided to bring out all of their best. We've got SAT20 and we've got Miss Universe, Zosbini Tunzi. How are you doing, Queen?
I'm good. How are you, my darling?
I'm good. Your first Betway SA20 game, and it is a Season 4 final. Your team has seen 4 finals. You've seen your first one.
Bunch of winners.
Bunch of winners.
Bunch of winners is the Eastern Cape.
Tell us something.
We're going to do it again.
Tell us something. How was the experience for you so far?
It has been such an incredible experience. This is my first time, and so I have been enjoying myself. I love winning, so I hope that we do today. Okay, and I know that we will. It's been so incredible.
Clearly, Eastern Cape loves to win.
Yes.
But let's talk a little bit about your experience here. So it's your first time. You're walking in. How is the atmosphere for you? You said you've gone to a Proteas game, but have you ever witnessed anything like this when it comes to cricket?
No. This is such a beautiful energy. I never knew that this type of energy could be unlocked, and so I'm so happy to be here. I hope I can come back again. It's just been so incredible.
I love that you're going to come back again.
I will.
Because we will have another season, and we want you to come back.
Have to come back.
Let's talk a little bit about the fact that you've been on the global stages, and now you've recently added a new thing to your titles. When we talk about your resume, you're an actress now.
Yes, I am.
You know, we've got some shows on Showmax, and there's a lot of them are trending. Which one would you want to be a part of?
I mean, look, I've been watching a lot of Inimba, and I feel like the whole of South Africa has been watching it, so I don't know. Put me in, coach.
And is there anything that we can expect from you in terms of your career in the acting space now that we obviously know that you can act? There's nothing you can't do, clearly.
Oh, thank you. Well, now that this bug has bit me, I've been doing a lot of auditioning, and so we're crossing fingers, praying, always hoping for new, exciting projects.
You're not going to tell us too much.
No. You already know I can't.
And maybe in the sports space, I mean, we talk about the fact that the world of sports and culture are merging like the SS melting pot. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Bringing the world of culture and sports together. Could we possibly see you doing a few things in the sportsing space?
I don't see why not. It is such a beautiful, sports has such a beautiful way of bringing people together. There's so much culture in it, and there's so much pride. I'm someone who's very patriotic about my country and about just accomplishing great things, and so I don't see why I wouldn't be in this space.
And for you, do you have a favorite player? I know you're new to this, but have you picked your favorite player? Do you know the captain of your team?
No, you're putting me in trouble. She's trying to put me in trouble, and I can see that she's trying to put me in trouble. Ask me again next week.
Next week?
Oh, when I come back again.
It's fine. I can whisper it to you. He went up really nicely in the first season at Tristan Stubbs. Okay, that's your guy.
Okay, that's my guy.
I'm going to give you that's your guy.
That's my
guy.
guy.
We'll speak about him again next season. Hopefully he's won something.
Eastern Cape representing.
Okay, and then one last parting words. One word to describe the Betway SA20 for you, because we've been asking fans, you've been going all season, but for you it's your first time. We want to know one word to describe the Betway SA20 as a whole.
It is exhilarating. I feel like that's the one word.
I love that. It's exhilarating indeed. And now we've got a halftime show, but before that we've got Nikhil on the pitch talking to us. Talk to us, Nikhil. What's happening?
Thank you very much, Mobile. And you know, we've got a few of our Miss Universe contenders going around. Great to have people in the stands, and great to have the action and energy in the crowd. It has been amazing to see what has unfolded in that first innings. Devil Brevis, 22 years old, 16 million rand, that price tag. Only 86 runs in his first 6 innings. The next 5, 270. That is the talent that we are talking about. That is the quality, right? There's been tons of entertainment first innings on the field. We've got a special surprise off of it. Enjoy.
How we feel in SA20, come on. Saw you looking at me, the way I'm looking at you. Sitting on the concrete, yeah. Red faces trying to be cool. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Sitting here spilling our secrets, yeah. And you're in my hand, doing that just to pull me in, yeah. One last word telling me this could hurt. Maybe we crash and burn. Maybe our hearts are meant to break. But what if it's midnight driving? What if it's heartbreaks rising? What if I stay when you want me to go? These things never happen to no. What if it's hypnotizing? What if we just can't hide it? What if our love shade up cinematic? Oh, I wanna watch how we laugh. Hey!
I wanna watch how you love it. Just stare and follow anywhere. Oh, you got a hold on me. If you tell me to leave, I jump off the edge. Baby, move me like a soldier, yeah. Feet don't touch the ground, but we're